So this episode made me happy because it was the long-awaited return of Crispin Freeman Dad.
Yay!
I know he has a real name, but I'm always going to refer to him as Crispin Freeman Dad. Because that's who he is.
Kind of just been calling him Connie's dad, honestly. And he is an adorable human being.
Yes, just like Crispin Freeman. So this episode is called Dugout. That's a baseball term, right? What does that have to do with this?
Is there anybody called Doug in this episode?
I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Oh, is that his name? Okay.
At least that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the dugout is like where the batting team hangs out when they're not batting.
Yeah.
So, not quite the same thing as a stakeout.
So, in this episode, Steven and Connie decide to go along with Connie's dad to try to find who has been causing trouble at night in Funland. After putting on some costumes, they check out the place, which has already been broken into, to try and fail to find the perpetrator who keeps eluding them, including getting them almost stuck inside of one of these fast spinning rides. Eventually, they're able to corner him, and it is Onion. Because of course it is. Connie's dad, the whole time, has tried to make this job seem more serious than it was, because he wants to impress his daughter, who is actually doing various serious things at times. But Connie says he's happy that his dad's life is silly and likes to hang around with him. They leave, and Connie's dad lets Onion off easy simply by him promising not to do this again. But when only Onion is left around, two mysterious figures confront him. Ooh.
And then they end the episode on that, which becomes a pattern for a few episodes.
Yes.
Oh. This was a sweet episode because we haven't seen as much of Connie's dad as her mom.
Yeah, I know.
And he's a lot more chill and groovy.
Yes, and I like him so much more than Connie's mom. Where has he been?
He's rolling around doing security, I guess. And just being kind of chill. I think it's kind of sweet how he's just like, my daughter is so cool and doing such cool stuff, and I want to look cool to my daughter. Like, that's kind of adorable.
Yeah.
He is very accepting of her fighting aliens with swords.
Yes. Well, he is an anime voice actor, so he should be used to it.
True. By the way, was it just me or was Steven kind of off-model for the first part of this episode?
Not more than usual.
I suppose.
I mean, is Steven really that on-model that often?
Yeah, it just seems like it struck me really hard this episode. I think him and Connie both seemed a lot smaller than usual.
Have you seen some of the designs? Have you seen Peridot's height?
Oh my god, she does not have a consistent height at all.
No. Or Sadie's, for that matter.
It's like the shorter they get, the less consistent their height is.
Yeah. It's very odd. But anyway, this episode was pretty funny. But easily, and I'll go through the other quotes, but just straight up, this line I have to use. I have to start using because it is amazing. Just when he throws the flashlight at the button to stop the ride, and then it comes back and Steven just says, "Oh no! The laws of physics!"
Yes! I love that. I'm gonna start yelling that during video games.
Yes!
Oh no, the law... next time I drop stuff, instead of going, "Damn it, gravity," I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, the laws of physics!"
Yes, that line is amazing. If this line this line is so good that if it was in a Ronaldo episode, it would elevate it to being better than the other Ronaldo episodes easily. It's that good of a line.
I mean, that said, when I think about it for more than 3 seconds, I'm not quite sure why the laws of physics were working the way they did inside that ride.
That makes it better.
I mean, I'd say I love those centrifuge rides so much. Like, one comes to the fair to the marches every single year, and I love it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure Century doesn't do that.
I think it's even better when he's like, okay, I'll try to throw it at an angle, and he just causes it to hit him repeatedly.
It just seems like flying an infinite loop or, like, stay still in it somehow. I don't understand. So confused. After Oh No, the Laws of Physics, my other favourite line, personally, was, I kind of inherited an intergalactic war.
Yes. That line was great, too. There were a lot of good lines in this episode.
I adore Connie's Carmen Sandiego outfit.
Yes! And it totally was Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, it absolutely was, and it's great. Isn't there, like, a new Carmen Sandiego cartoon coming out or something?
I think I heard something about that.
I didn't know it was a cartoon before.
Me either.
When I was a kid, like, did you have that Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego computer game? Because that's what I had.
No, I grew up with the Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego game.
Ooh.
Which I adored at the time. Though unfortunately it was one of those things where the second disc wouldn't work, so I couldn't complete the game. Which sucked.
Oh no! And I had the Where in the World one, which I used to spend hours playing with, like, the encyclopedia and the globe sitting next to the computer.
Yeah.
Because that game actually got really obscure and difficult. Like, I had stages where I had both my parents in the room scouring encyclopedias trying to figure out where the shit this waterfall is.
Where the shit is Carmen Sandiego?
That's the Scottish version of the game. Where the shit is Carmen Sandiego? Where's that bint gone now?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love the game. I don't think I ever caught her, but I used to play the game for hours. I love Steven's blatant knockoff Mario outfit.
Yes. I love the names for both of them. Veronica Cucamonga and Peter Pizza Populus.
And Connie pointing out that Pizza Populus sounds Greek, not Italian, which is true.
Yes. Peter Pizza Populus is the perfect, like, tongue twister.
I am not even going to try that one. You're right, but I'm not. You know, it's cute how Connie's dad is also just like, Veronica, Peter, come on! You know? And he's enjoying the hell out of showing off his job to the kids, which again is really, really cute.
Yes. It's almost like a parent character who's relatable, who instead of having their entire role being the parent is like a good thing or something.
Like parents as people or something?
Yeah.
Well,
and that...
Okay, also, going back to the laws of physics, that fence was blatantly busted from the inside.
I guess it was.
Like, the first time we see that fence, it is so obvious it was broken through from the inside. I thought they were going to find nothing in the park, and the whole time they were chasing just, like, wind and malfunctioning equipment, because whatever it was broke out of the park, not into it. Which is not how that went. They did find Onion.
I love the beginning, where it's, Connie's dad, messes with Steven. And Steven's just like, all those years of hoarding off the menu have finally come back to taunt me. You mean haunt you?
Oh, that was cute.
I loved, when, the first time they see Onion, he's loitering, and, like, just, his line, they get younger every year. That's a great stupid line, and I love it.
Also the bit where they think they're just going to be stopping some teenagers breaking into the boardwalk. It's like, want to ruin some teens' night? Always.
Yes.
I love also the casual display of Steven's super strength when they're breaking out of the centrifuge ride, and then him just like casually flying over the spilled gumballs.
Yeah, his flying, it kind of reminded me of like Tails in the old Sonic games when Sonic would ride on his arms.
Oh my god, that's exactly what it was.
Yes.
And it's a reminder of how far Steven's powers have come.
Yes. Oh yeah, also when he said, you think this is the place to get your kicks? At Funland?
What do you want? Fun? You think this is the place to get your kicks? You sick puss. You know, it's just, it's such a ridiculous line.
My notes just filled with just anime jokes because I could.
Oh, I also, when they're trying to figure out, like, how Onion could have caused everything going on that night, and Connie's dad's like, but he broke through the fence, and the way Steven says, oh, I may have seen him use a blowtorch before.
Yes.
Just that he's saying it at all, and the terrified way that he's saying it, like, Steven has seen some shit.
Yes. That's the most accurate statement of the show.
That's the entire show. Steven has seen some shit.
Yes. Like I said, I just make a bunch of anime jokes while watching this. I'm like, when he's messing with Steve at the beginning, but I haven't messed with a kid this bad since I was the leader of Gecko State. I wonder how many people I don't know. Who's gonna get that reference? I don't know. Makes me laugh.
What is Gecko State?
It's a thing from Eureka 7.
Okay then.
It's a good anime you should totally watch.
I'm pretty sure it's already on the list. I'm sure I've heard of it.
But by the end, I came to realize I was making jokes that he was also Keon from the Haruhi series. But then by the end, when he more or less basically admitted he's bored of his ordinary life. It means he is a Keon. That made me laugh, and no one else ever. But you know. Oh yeah, and the ending where I just put, and then Gems fucking killed Onion. The end. That was my assumption. They just killed him. Welp.
Yeah, it's just the abrupt ending, like we get creepy shadows and then end. It's like, what? It actually made it really creepy, that ending, just the fact that we see the shadows for a second, then it ends, and there isn't, like, music or anything over the credits is deeply unsettling. I think the fact that they usually star wipe out the end of episodes makes abrupt endings like that so creepy.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I don't think I have a huge amount else to say about this episode. It sets up some good context for later episodes, but
yes.
It's one that's just really fucking cute with Connie and her dad.
This is the type of I'll probably go a bit more into this by the end, but by a later episode. But like, I feel like part of what the series still wants to do is try to have kind of stuff that fits a sort of episodic kids cartoon sort of thing, but they just aren't always the most interesting. But this one worked really well. Like it's just a goofy someone snuck into the amusement park. Let's check it out, sort of thing.
It's a bit of a Scooby-Doo caper, isn't it?
A little bit.